an incredible record, 5 out of 5, a perfect November. First time that Brentford have won 5 in a row at this level since 1935. Congratulations. How did you manage it?
No, the boys played very well. I think today was a banana skin's the wrong word, but we knew that Wolves were the kind of the back of 2 heavy defeats, and they're a talented team, experienced manager, and etc. So we were very aware of the threat today, Billy. So for us, it was a good first half. We got the goal. And it was important, a big 45 in the second half for us, but I thought second half we were very, very good, and we moved the ball well, we looked dangerous going forward. Some of the performances from front to back were very, very strong, and a good win.
Jake Bidwell called it actually the last time I spoke to him, saying that Wolves would come here and defend and try and hit you on the counter. I just wonder if you thought maybe you weren't at your absolute scintillating best first half, and they were actually doing quite a good job of it.
I think we've got to be really careful here, you know, as a group of players and as a club and the supporters. We're in the Championship against big teams here. You know, these are big teams. Wolves came here last year and they beat us 3-0. So that was a very good performance. You know, I heard some murmurs after 10-12 minutes to liven up, and these are tough games. It's a tough level, and we've got to make sure we apply ourselves and maintain a sense of reality. But there's no lack of self-belief or no lack of conviction. But it's just been recognising the level we're playing at, and they're not going to be easy games.
This team that you've put together, the squad which you talk about many times, is good enough though, isn't it? It's good enough to compete at this level. I mean, it's only fate can get in your way now, isn't it?
No, absolutely. We just spoke in there, the self-belief over the first 5-10 games is very important to build, and understandable that it took time to build that self-belief. Now they have it. Now they've got to maintain a level of consistency, and they've got to demand from themselves every day. And if they do that, and as I say, we talk about this league saying anyone can beat anyone, and that suggests to you that you're not consistent. And if you can maintain that consistency and recognise what you do well, we can hopefully be in a good place come the end of the season.
Stuck with the same 11, why was that?
Because, you know, you look at it, and sometimes I think coaches, managers, you're looking for changes, and at the end of the day you go back and you go home and go, why did I make that change? And we spoke, you know, David and I speak a lot on the sideline there, and we made a change. John Terrell did excellently well, did a really good job. He did the job on Park at Fulham, and he's done great jobs on Derby likewise, and again today, good energy. As I said, he's a young player still, 19, 20 years of age. So Stewie came on, did very, very well, but the 11 was good. They deserved to play. What do I say to a player that says, why have you changed me? So no, I thought I was pleased with the starting 11, pleased with the energy. It's about the squad. You know, Sam Saunders was great today because he had the energy around the squad. Didn't get on the pitch, but off the pitch was excellent. And Nick, and Tommy, and Yotta, and Bettinho, and Marcus Tabor. It's about the squad.
I'm running out of superlatives, I'm running out of endorphins. Can you give me some superlatives? Can you describe this team in 4 or 5 words?
They're a team, they're a young team, you know, and they've got so much character and quality. Don't forget, I keep repeating, a lot of them learnt from Doncaster and Yeovil, and they came on through last season, they gained promotion, they felt success last year, and that's important, they want it again. That's really important, and you know, you look at the team, Butts at 24 years of age, Jay Bibble at 21, Moses Adebayo at 21, Hardy at 23, John Terrell at 19, Pritch at 21, and so we go on. You know, we're looking at Judgy, as I said, as an old man at 25, and that tells us a lot to do, but it shows the emphasis of the senior players, Tony Craig at the back there, Dougie in midfield, etc. So it's a good squad, but there's a lot more still to come, I think.
Thanks very much for speaking to us, Mark.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Mark, Billy sort of asked the question, and you answered it in terms of the level of performance. Was it that Wolves did a decent job in that first 45 minutes, and in the second half you weren't able to play the football in the first half that you did in the second, if you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I think the goal made a big difference. The goal made they had to come and press us. Now they're 1-0 down, well then they have to come and get something out of the game now. They have to come and score, and that gave us a bit more freedom and a bit more space in behind. Up to that point they were compact, there was space in the wings for us, but we didn't exploit it enough in the first 20 minutes. But they're a very talented team, you know, very experienced manager, very shrewd manager, and we're aware of that. And you know, as I said, they're a big club, and big players, talented players, and again that's a good performance. We've got to be careful here, Chris, of getting carried away. There's no easy game in this division, and if we're not prepared, if we're slightly below our level, we'll get hurt, and that's our message every single week.
Did Wolves set up as you expected tactically?
We did. Before the game, there's a lot of talk about McDonald, and we thought that they'd go 1 on the 2, Evans going deeper and allowing Saville to go on with Edwards, and that turned out to be the case. I think they were trying to push Jemani back alongside Dougie. It's important we maintained a 1 on the 2 in midfield offensively. Mo got forward, we could have found him more, then Tony started to hit him, Harley started to hit Judgy and Jake Bibble on the left, and Andre again, another very, very strong performance.
In terms of, you win the game 4-0, and a lot of people look at our attacking really good, but defensively you gave them not a sniff.
And that was the key, that was the message, give them nothing. If any team, And we're the same after Middlesbrough. Any team having a couple of heavy defeats, they're looking for something, looking for some confidence to get the team going again. They're not a bad team. There's a squad there packed with talented players, and they get something, they taste something, and then they can come along and they can hurt you. So it's important for us to give them nothing, take care on the football, still want it, demand the football, but give them nothing. And the back four, or the defensive side of our game, was very good as well today.
Tony Craig, how is he?
Nasty cut, not a big cut, a deep cut. Glued it, and Vazzy in the half time unfortunately got a ball straight onto the wound, as you expect happens. But again, another very strong performance from Tony and Harley there, and reference to Taki on the sideline there. I keep mentioning it, but he's a quality defender on the sideline, and Harley and Tony doing a great job to keep him out of the team. He's frustrated, but his attitude and training's outstanding. So 3 top quality centre halves there vying for 2 places, and we need that this season.
Finally, sum up where you are at the end of November.
We're in a good place. We're in a good place, and we're not losing sight of reality here. We're 3rd in the Championship, 1 point off top, and that's great. But there's still a number of games to go. Halfway is I think on Boxing Day here against Ipswich, but our only focus now becomes next week. That's all we're thinking about, is Huddersfield preparing this week and trying to get it right and making sure we can deliver another good performance next Saturday.